Alright, Scrafters, we're back for game 2. We should have sound this time. Apologies about that. We're on... I believe we are on Babylon. I like this map very much. EdJ is a Terran once again. Xanathar said as a Protoss. There's no probe in production for the Protoss. That's concerning. You've chrono boosted your Nexus, but you're not producing any probes. Come on, man. That entire chrono boost was just wasted. Look, this probe even put his minerals back in. And now he's gonna go out on the map and do something. I believe I can do this. Yeah, we're gonna follow this probe. See what he's gonna have a look for. Now, after that last game, I've kind of lost the will to live, so let's see how this goes. Forge is gonna come down. Are we gonna have another half-hearted attempt at a cannon rush? Because that would not be very pleasant, would it? The early Forge has got to mean a cannon rush, but this probe, after seeing how cute those birds are, having second thoughts, then deciding, actually, no, you know what? I'm bloodthirsty. I'm going to kill my opponent. So into the expand location it goes. Look, put the pylon here. No, not there. Like, put the pylon, like, here. Not there, like, here. Come on, man. Really? Like, what's a cannon here gonna do? Nothing. Your opponent, by the time your opponent notices it's there, they'll have stuff. That's your opponent. Barracks down. Okay, you are going reactor first this game, which makes more sense, but the building placement's a bit scuffed, isn't it? Meanwhile, no cannon in production, but your opponent... Okay, now here comes the cannon that is in range of precisely nothing. And your opponent... Oh, there's a gateway in production for you, which is good. But... Oh, man, this is miserable, isn't it? The probe going to have a good look around. See that there's multiple barracks, so... That's a sign of early aggression from my Terran, so... You wanted to prepare for that. The cannon was going to be dropped and left at home again. Ugh, not again, man. This did nothing for you last game. It's going to do nothing for you this game. This is meant to be winner's bracket. Winner's bracket? What is this? This SCV might get hit by the cannon. He's not even in range of the cannon. This SCV is fine. Does he see it? Did he see that? No, he didn't. This is not the correct place for the command center. Why are you building it there? Did he just have like a sixth sense? What is that? Help me! What is happening? Stop this! At least you could fly it back to the right spot.
SCV ready.
Alright. So... Continuous SCV production from the Terran. Here comes the mule. You missed the mineral patch, so now this mule's gonna sit here and do nothing unless you rally it to the minerals manually. What if it... You know what? There's not much happening in the game. Why don't we just watch this mule and see if it does anything? Let's see if it just goes the whole duration of its life just standing there admiring the scenery. Because that would be pretty funny. That would certainly be memorable. That's about half its lifespan gone. Where the mule is doing nothing. Literally nothing. Twilight Council for the opponent once again. Okay, we're about 3/4 of the mule's lifespan. Please don't let this guy die having done nothing with his life. Oh, the cannon is being dealt with Marines. And this mule... It's going to turn and look at the minerals. It could have been mining. Yep, and it's going to die. And it did nothing. Wow. Wow. Bravo. Superb macro, EdJ. There are too many SCVs on this gas. And apparently that cannon clear up cost 1 SCV and 4 Marines, therefore putting the the resources lost at exactly even. Meanwhile, there are no probes in production for the Protoss. Literally one Zealot and a warp gate in production. Ugh. I can speed this up, can't I? You know what? Let's speed this up. If I press this key. No. So maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll just watch this long distance mining at this base instead. Give me strength. You're not actually mining from this level. Your base can fly. You can put it in the correct location. Winner's bracket, guys. Winner's bracket. What am I watching? This bird, look, he's gonna be observed by these Marines. Urubu, okay. Urubu. I love critters. They don't have to be on the map, but they are. That's what I like about them. Something I found out really recently is that I know in a previous replay I was talking about the Tastalope and the Artosalope. Those were actually named after famous players and casters. Tasty, I don't know. And Artosis, who apparently casted a lot, or like a casting duo or something. So there you go. The more you know. I don't know if these Urubu are named after anybody or not, but you know they're cute little birds. And haha, funny cute bird. Am I right? They're cute. This is painful, isn't it? Look at this. This is just grim. Oh. Alright, just give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the audio for a little bit. Look, a Dark Shrine is actually having, we're actually warping in DTs, so maybe those DTs will do something. So maybe I think the action is gonna pick up again. I sure hope it does. The army supply is 42 to 6. Why don't you, like, go kill something with your army? Because you have more than enough units to win EdJ. Your opponent's built... what? Your opponent's army consists of one Warp Prism, one Dark Templar, which is currently in the main killing SCVs, this Warp Prism, and that one Zealot at home. The Marines are going to come in and see an invisible man. Well, they're not going to see an invisible man. They're going to kill the Warp Prism as this guy kills like 50 SCVs. You know you can scan these guys, right? You know about the scan? Where you scan and reveal invisible units? How many kills is this guy going to get? These Marines getting chopped up. Please scan this. Oh my days. A moment of silence for all these lost units. 37 kills and counting. No, don't spend your energy on mules. Scan. Use the scan to scan the invisible man. He's gonna kill the mules now. That's just unnecessary, isn't it? This guy has 51 kills. No, a sensor tower isn't enough. You want a missile turret if that's the direction you're going. And now he's gonna kill the engineering bay. This one DT has 54 kills. Would you believe me if this isn't the most amount of kills I've ever seen with a DT? No, the record for that is 181. That was another game on this channel, actually, from a few years ago. That was a 2-hour-long catastrophe. Don't watch that. Don't seek it out. This mule going to be killed. Is he? Actually, no, he's given up. He's shown mercy. The engineering bay will burn. Oh, this is just horrible. Look at all these units killed by this Dark Templar. He has 57 kills. Tank gonna run away from the Invisible Man. Give me strength. What is happening? This one DT has killed basically the entire Terran army. There is more down there. The engineering bay burns down. The Dark Templar are gonna kill all the infrastructure. This SCV going to die as well. Oh my goodness gracious me. What is happening? You can scan this. Your orbital command has an ability called Scan. It works a lot like the dropping a mule, but instead of dropping a mule, it scans the area and reveals cloaked units like this man. Meanwhile, this little dude in the corner, this little Ewok man, just sort of have a little... You think he's playing, like, the drums of, like, marine armor? I think. And I guess his Dark Templar's watching that, like, yes, that is most exciting. Meanwhile, they're going to have a small marine push from the Terran. If you look at the upgrades, they're not upgraded at all. You're going to have a poke around. There's nothing to defend this base, so they will probably get several of these probes. Meanwhile, this guy going to fly over, and he's going to lose the warp prism for nothing. That was clearly an F2 play. Is army going to come and mop this up very quickly? Storm is in production. More units being warped in. This DT, meanwhile, still killing things. 63 kills and counting. I'm in pain and agony and suffering right now. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. All these tanks are being sent to the Invisible Man. He's going to kill precisely all of them if you don't drop a scan or a missile turret. There's another thing that can get you vision as a Terran, and that's called a Raven, which you build out of a starport. But you haven't built any of those, so you can't get any of those. Those are the three things that give you vision as Terran. A starport, a missile turret, and a scan. Actually, technically, if you ghost EMP something, it's revealed as well, I think. Not burrowed units, but cloaked units are, so there's that as well. But, you know, you haven't built any ghosts this game, so... The upgraded choice of the Protoss is level 1 shields. I don't think that's the right choice. You should never go shields first. I think somebody explained to me why, and I forgot. So, just don't take shields first. I think it's because against, like, Terran, they like to build ghosts a lot, and you know your opponent builds ghosts. And if that gets EMP'd away, well, I'm not upgraded nothing for you. So, that's probably why. But I don't think it's going to matter this game. What's going to matter this game is that you have a 71 killed Dark Templar. I have a sneaking suspicion this man's going to survive the whole game and get over 100 kills. EdJ, are you not wondering what's killing all your... you definitely know this is happening. Are you not wondering how to detect it? You don't wonder what the scan is for? I could have Googled what gives you vision the time it takes you to do anything about this, because you still haven't done anything about it. He has 76 kills on this DT. The units lost tab... Well, it's miserable, is what it is. I'm pretty sure almost all of the kills are on this little skirmish over here when some units were killed by stuff there. Yo, he dropped a scan! So he can now see the Invisible Man. He can see him.
SCV ready.
Oh no, and the scan! It wears off just as he moves in for the kill. You've got to be joking. You still have energy for a scan. You can drop another one. He drops a scan! And with 88 or 89-ish kills, the hero DT finally dies. If we look at the units lost tab, that one DT. Grr. Yeah, grr. Yeah. Grr indeed. I'm very angry. Oh my goodness gracious. So you have to wonder what happens next. Why hasn't the Protoss just killed this guy? You've seen all they have to offer with your DT, who is literally chilling in their base, killing things for a good 10 minutes. So you should know that you have more army than your opponent. So you should, you know, kill them. Instead, you're not producing anything with your mineral and gas bank other than a fleet beacon. So I guess you're transitioning to carriers. And your opponent, well, EdJ, this base makes me, my soul is in pain at this. All right, I just want you to know that you have personally ruined my evening. Well played. There's nothing in production. The fleet beacon's finished. Oh, it's because your supply blocked. Okay, the pylon's going to come down to free up supply for these incoming carriers. You know, if you were building carriers, it would have been smart to build those pylons before. So, you know, since you know you're making a big supply investment, it'd be good to, you know, free up supply. Somehow your opponent is actually building things out of their production facilities. Which is good to know, I guess. They're going to have some kind of army, but it's going to be much smaller than the Protoss army. That being said, if they trickle in one by one here, maybe there'll be a chance to defend, but I don't think so. It looks to me like this Protoss army is just going to end the game right here. Finally put this game out of its misery. Well, the Storms are going to get a lot done, but I think even their own Zealots are going to get hit by those. This tank's going to die, and yeah, this looks like game to me. This abomination of a base is going to get wiped off the map. There were three carriers in production that would certainly help this army with their endeavors, as if they need it at this point. Mighty amounts of SCV going to get turned into a flaming wreck as the scan comes down in the main to detect nothing. The army is here, my friend. I don't think he even revealed this observer. He didn't. And yeah, that's gonna be GG. I would say well played, but yeah. That was one of the worst games I've ever seen. I just saw a DT get about 89 kills before it went down. What do you even say about this? Like, where are the carriers, by the way? Are they still at home? Okay, they're coming. They're on their way. Not that it matters. I think the Terrans lost anyway, but, you know, just in case you were confused by the result, there are 3 carriers on the way. And this Urubu is probably seeing those in the sky thinking, well, those are big birds. Yeah, those are big birds, aren't they? There goes the main. Terran not tapping out just yet, despite having literally 11 times smaller army. These guys wondering why the game hasn't ended. At this point, you just send your army out to each base just to look for all of it, where the Terran could possibly be, as opposed to just sitting here doing nothing. All right, here they come. The Protoss army. It looks as though they know where everything is. Maybe they saw on the mini map or something from earlier. They're gonna come down here and kill everything, and the game is going to end, I imagine. This bunker gonna die before it finishes. What was that gonna do for you? Let's be real. You know what would have been a better idea? Scanning before the DT got 89 kills. It looks as though EdJ is gonna wait for all buildings to die, rather than just FF. Which, you know, okay, I guess. And all buildings die, and the game finally comes to an end. Good grief. That was terrible. Alright, oh, that was awful. That was one of the most miserable things I've had to see. It's 2-0 to Xanathar, the Protoss player. Good game. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I cast something a bit more professional. GG.